Let that beat ride out for a minute, man. It's been a little while. As you guys know, we were off last week. Missed our theme, man. Let it play a little while. Let it ride out a little bit. No Joe on the other side of the glass. And now I say, welcome to episode number 12 of the Unedited Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm your host, Emmanuel.
And I'm your co-host, Daniel.
Like I said, we missed last week, man. I missed you guys, man. I missed you guys. It actually felt longer than a week, you know?
It did.
It felt like we haven't been here for a while, but last time we were in here, Dino did a 14-team PPR mock. You know, we had some comments on it. Some people liked, some people didn't. That's expected. That comes with the territory. So, in turn, this week, I'm going to do a 12-team PPR mock because we are dealing with, a lot of people don't really have 14-team leagues. So,
yes,
we have to do one for the 12-teamers too, you know? So, I'm going to be picking from the 9th spot, as Dino was. I'm going to show you guys how to expertly put together a winning roster, you know? So, do I have a strategy right now? No.
You don't?
No.
So you're going into this blind?
I mean, get great talent. That's what it's about, you know? Get great talent. That's what the draft is. Get great talent, especially a redraft. Like, you shouldn't really have a mindset on players because when they get taken, then you get all flustered. So right now, it's just, whoever comes to me, I'm going to pick them. See guys that I want. There is no such thing as a real reach to me because if I want somebody, there's no guarantee that they're going to, if I pass on them, there's no guarantee that they're going to come back to me. What is that? 18 or whatever picks later. So I believe in if you want a guy, you go get a guy. You know what I mean? So we have about 3 minutes and 30 seconds to the draft starts. So I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready. No nerves, anything like that.
I think it looks like you have competition in this one.
There's actually a human that joined?
Yes, it is.
A human that joined, and he obviously came in at the first spot. Wow. Because there's no thinking involved in that, man. Easy. No disrespect to Master of all drafts. I give him a shout out.
Master of all drafts. Oh, man.
But pick it from the first spot, like, that's easy, man. Like, you're getting,
yeah, you're
handed a gift.
Yep.
So.
Well, this week, this episode, all the pressure's on you. There's no pressure on me. Trust me.
Well, your job, and I'm putting you on the spot. Your job is treat it like we're doing it for audio. You have to call out every pick.
Of course.
Probably the most you're going to have to speak.
Oh, this is the most I'm going to speak ever on this podcast.
Ever. So that's your job to keep everybody informed on each pick. I'll help you out. Like I said, I'm not really flustered, so I'll...
You don't think you're flustered yet?
Man.
Not yet.
Man, we'll see. Maybe whenever it actually starts and I feel that pressure to 30 seconds. Who knows? That might change, but for now...
Those 30 seconds feel like it's really 5 seconds.
5 seconds? That's
5 seconds.
Like? Well, like I said, if I have the time, I'll help you go through the picks. Is that better? I'm not going to sit here and promise you that I'm going to help you go through rounds like that because I might have to actually focus on the players that I want to select next, but if I have the time, I got you. I'm here for you. Again, shout out to Nojo on the other side of the glass, Rob Jones in his absence for setting all this up. And we have about a minute and 50 seconds left?
A minute and 50 seconds.
But I know they can't really see it on the camera. I see something here that you have.
What's this?
You tell me.
This?
I don't know. As Dino takes a sip of whatever he has in the cup. I don't want to say what he has in the cup.
You can't assume.
I don't want to say what he has in the cup.
You cannot assume.
But talk to the people about what that is.
And
hold it up for the camera one more time so that they can see. While we got a minute and 30 seconds.
We have Create with Eric Muggs. This is one of our first sponsors. I don't want to say this is our first, but this was one of the few sponsors that we had. Cinematographer.
Yeah.
You can find him on IG, YouTube.
I have one also.
IG, YouTube at Create with Eric. I mean, we're just feel it's. I don't know what to say. It's pretty. I'm happy.
You're happy
that we have people that are behind us.
Okay.
See the vision with us, walking step by step with us.
I love it, man. I love it. So, Eric coming out with first he had the shirts and now the mugs. This guy has the merch. Just visit him on what? What's his IG real quick?
Create with Eric.
Create with Eric.
Instagram and YouTube.
Create with Eric. As we have about 35 seconds to this mock.
No pressure.
There's really none, man. There's really none. Like,
that's what you think.
Obviously, in the first round, you want the running back, but I won't. Word forced. I will not force a running back, as I feel you kind of maybe there with Jonathan Taylor. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are higher than him. Am I that high? We'll see.
I had a handcuff though, so it's not really.
We'll see. We'll see if I'm that high. As we have about 10 seconds left, and the draft is about to begin, and Dino will begin calling off picks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Master of all drafts is on the clock, and with his first pick, as he
first pick, Alvin Kamara. Second pick, Derrick Henry. Third pick, Christian McCaffrey. Fourth pick, Dalvin Cook. Fifth pick, Saquon Barkley. Sixth pick, Jonathan Taylor. Seventh pick, Ezekiel Elliott. Eighth pick, Nick Chubb. You're on the clock now.
As I look here, the running backs, Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, Cam Akers, and I say to those, absolutely not in the first round. So as they zig-a-zag, and I will take from the Green Bay Packers wide receiver, Devontae Adams.
Tyreek Hill goes after Aaron Jones, Travis Kelce. Started the second round. We go Stephon Diggs, Cam Akers, Antonio Gibson, and you're up.
See here, I have wide receivers galore, man. I have DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley. They're sitting there just begging for me to take
I see one.
Justin Jefferson, DK Metcalf. But let me look at the running backs, because if I do pass, what would I be looking at the starting running back? So Austin Eckler, Najee Harris. I'm gonna take the gamble, and I'm gonna go. I'm torn between DeAndre Hopkins and Calvin Ridley, but I'm gonna go with a zero running back strategy to start, and I'll go with DeAndre Hopkins with my second pick. So far, I have Devontae Adams and DeAndre Hopkins.
After that, we have Austin Eckler, Najee Harris, Calvin Ridley, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
They can have him.
Joe Mixon, our first quarterback off the board. Patrick Mahomes, DK Metcalf, and now it's Master of all drafts. Turn to pick. He's on the clock.
He's on the clock. Let's see.
So what do you think he goes here? He has Alvin Kamara at 1. Do you think he takes it back? AJ Brown.
He took a wide receiver and AJ Brown.
Michael Thomas.
Not a bad start. Alvin Kamara, AJ Brown, Michael Thomas.
Darren Waller.
That's the benefit of being the first.
Miles Sanders, Justin Jefferson, J.K. Dobbins, Keenan Allen, Chris Carson, Terry McLaurin falls to the third. And now you're up. What are you thinking
here?
Not
really the way I wanted to go, but
what are you thinking here?
Obviously, I can go here, and I can kill the wide receiver again if I go Allen Robinson, CeeDee Lamb, Julio. But
maybe Julio.
But at the same time, I am going to need an eventual starting running back. So right here, I think it's a safe spot to go David Montgomery.
Ooh.
I'm going to take David Montgomery.
Over the likes of Josh Jacobs and DeAndre
Swift? Yes.
Well, talking about him, DeAndre Swift goes after George Kittle, Allen Robinson. Started the fourth round, Josh Jacobs, Julio Jones.
But the fact that I took that running back, shows, and only two other wide receivers were taken. Does that still leave me with CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans? Can I just go and kill the wide receiver?
If you want, it's your pick. 25 seconds.
No pressure. The running backs that are up. Let me raise that up a little bit. The wide receivers that are up. I think I might have. Hold on 1 second. I have to make my pick. Minimize it again. I'm sorry for doing that, people who are watching visually. I'm just going to go with the wide receiver, and I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb. I wanted
to.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me finish up. Josh Allen was before you. You picked CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Kyler Murray, Myles Gaskin, Mike Evans, Kyle Pitts early in the fourth. Chris Godwin, Dak Prescott, Master of all drafts goes Kareem Hunt. He goes James Robinson, Cooper Kupp, Adam Thielen, Deontay Johnson, Mark Andrews, Robert Woods, T.J. Hawkinson. Kenny Galladay sighting.
So now my running backs aren't going to be the strongest, but what I will do is go with the man that might be unchallenged, and he is the new starter in Atlanta, and Mike Davis. There's still Raheem Mostert on the board, Travis Etienne, who we really don't know his role yet, Melvin Gordon. I think I'm going to go. The running backs aren't really the best, but my wide receivers will carry my team right now, and I have 2 unquestioned starters on their team.
3.
So if you are going to wait on the running backs, at least you get guys who should have about 80% of the work, right. As I'm back on early again.
Mike Davis. Go ahead.
And then I have, let me see what else is here from the tight end spot. I can go Logan. But
let me catch them up.
This is the, all right,
let me catch them up. I'm sorry. We have Raheem Mostert after Lamar Jackson, Travis Etienne, DJ Moore, Chase Edmonds, Tyler Lockett, and now you're up again.
As I'm up, I'm seeing here, there's only really one way to go as I look at the quarterback position. And I'm doing this because who was my first pick?
You have the stack.
My first pick was...
Not DeAndre. Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. So here I go with hopefully he's there. But as we say every week, he's a Packer till he's not a Packer.
I can't believe he slipped to the 6th round.
Is Aaron Rodgers.
Got Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, Chase Claypool, Russell Wilson, Jamar Chase, Odell Beckham, Brandon Ayuk.
Kind of early for me.
Javonte Williams.
And now. Master of all drafts back
on the clock. Where do you think he goes here?
Probably tight end, the way it's looked. He has so far Alvin Kamara, A.J. Brown, Michael Thomas.
I can see him picking a wideout.
Kareem Hunt, James Robinson. Let's see what he does. He does have the back-to-back pick, so let's see if he goes.
Maybe a wideout and a quarterback. Maybe
possibly.
Maybe Robert. Is Robert Woods still on the board? T.
Higgins.
Maybe
Logan
Joe
Thomas.
Burrow. Logan Thomas.
Yeah.
Damian Harris. Melvin Gordon. Tom Brady. Ronald Jones. A.J. Dillon. Surprising. Devonta Smith. Noah Fant. You could have him. You could have him.
Yeah.
You could have Noah Fant.
Now I look. There's some tight ends there. Dallas Goedert, Hunter Henry, Evan Ingram, and Gronk. But I feel with there being about 4 names that I'll take here, I'm going to go to a different position. And I think I know I need to show up my running backs a little bit more. But the best guy is Fournette and David Johnson. Yuck. But I think I waited too long on running backs. I'll definitely just bite the bullet, take Leonard Fournette.
That's a scary pick.
That is a scary pick.
To me, that's
very scary to me as well.
We have David Johnson, DJ Shark, Jalen Hurts, Michael Carter, James Conner, Juju Smith-Schuster.
They can have Juju. And
they definitely can. And you're up.
The fact that none of the tight ends were taken that I mentioned, Dallas Goedert, Hunter Henry, Evan Ingram, Rob Gronkowski, that allows me to still pass on the tight end and go on a name that I was actually looking at before, Cortland Sutton, wide receiver.
I like the pick.
The Denver Broncos.
I like the pick.
That was actually a little strategic because, like I said, there are 4 tight ends that I would take in that spot. So as long as none of them are being touched, I can still take Dallas Goedert just went. Let's see if there's a run on them. Jerry Jeudy.
All right, let's catch them up again. Ryan Tannehill, Deebo Samuel, Kenyon Drake, Will Fuller, Dallas Goedert, Jerry Jeudy, Robbie Anderson. He takes Zach Moss. Then he goes Hunter Henry, Devin Singletary.
The 2 Bills running backs go in 3 picks.
Tyler Boyd, Trey Sermon, Matthew Stafford, Latavius Murray, Michael Pittman Jr., J.D. McKissick, and now you're up again. Need a tight end here? You think you need a tight end?
I don't need, but just wanted to.
You would like to have a tight end.
Fill out the roster, and I'm going to go with a guy. Call it Homer. A guy who's going to have a bounce back season.
Don't do it.
I am predicting it.
Don't do it.
I am predicting it.
Don't do it.
And he fell to the 9th round, where I'm very comfortable taking him.
I wouldn't be comfortable at 9.
I am taking from the New York Football Giants the resurgence of Mr. Evan Ingram. I like that pick. I
think you should have went. I think you should have went Kyle Rudolph.
Nope.
I think you should have went Kyle Rudolph.
No. So catch the people.
All right. After you, we have Gus Edwards, Brandon Cooks, Joe Burrow, Tony Pollard, Jarvis Landry, Robert Tonyan Jr., and you're up on the clock again.
Okay. As I look here, the running backs are really now all handcuffed. So
that's
I guess you can wait on a handcuff.
Wow.
Looking there. Okay. Still haven't. There's a couple names that I like.
I see one
wide receiver spot.
I see. Okay.
Come on,
okay.
Dean. I know who you're looking at, but we have Antonio Brown, LaVisca Chenault, who a lot of people are high on, Marquise Brown, Curtis Samuel, Jalen Waddle. And here,
10 seconds.
Let me see. Who are the quarterbacks? Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to go with Mr. Jalen Waddle. I'm not really big on Tua, but
Jalen Waddle.
Hopefully, I think Jalen Waddle is the pick.
Pittsburgh defense, first defense off the board.
Round 10.
LaVisca Chenault Jr., Rob Gronkowski, Naeem Hines, Curtis Samuel, Mike Gesicki, Antonio Brown, Marquise Brown. Wow, two cousins.
The 10th round.
Jamal Williams, Rams defense, LA Rams defense, second defense off the board. Alexander Madison, Tariq Cohen, Henry Ruggs, Phillip Lindsay. That's the best running back that they have on the Houston Texans.
It is.
Phillip Lindsay, Devontae Parker, Trevor Lawrence, and you're up again.
Okay, I'm looking here. Running backs are Darrell Henderson, Mr. Injury, Rashad Penny, James White, Jeff Wilson, Marlon Mack. Nah,
Tevin Coleman.
Not really a big fan of any of those guys. Let me see another tight end, Tyler Higbee. So,
I see a wide receiver here.
I'll go here.
There you go.
And I'm going to take a guy who's being slept on in drafts because of a situation. But if you can get him in round 11, you take him in round 11. And that is quarterback Sean Watson.
It's a good
who
pick.
Is a top 4 talent
yes.
at the position. If you get him here, you have to just snatch him up.
Oh, we have a back-to-back defensive picks. Tampa Bay defense, Indianapolis defense, Kirk Cousins.
Your boy.
We have Darrell Henderson, Matt Ryan, Mike Williams, and you're up again.
As I look here and now, the running back position, because I do need to shore it up a little bit. None of these guys really scream out to me, but the one that I do, it is Rashard Penny, James White, Jeffrey Wilson, Marlon Mack, Tevin Coleman. Do I skip on this position again for one more round to go somewhere else? No, I'm going to stick to it. And I think I'm going to go with Mr. Jeffrey Wilson of the San Francisco.
Is he hurt? He's hurt, right?
How long is he out for?
I think he's out for weeks. I don't know. I know he was hurt.
All right, you talked me off the ledge.
There we go.
Go with Marlon Mack of the game. Do I? What?
Oh, they picked for you. They picked
the Washington defense.
They picked for you. They picked for you. You have timed out twice and cannot draft manually.
What? I never timed out. The thing is,
so they pick Washington defense for you.
Yeah, that's
James White.
I'm not mad at Washington defense, but that's I
T.Y.
guess I just have
Hilton.
to have the player in the actual queue.
Michael Gallup, Cole Beasley, Mecole Hardman, San Francisco defense. Oh my
goodness, they're gonna.
Oh, they're auto picking for you. That's
fine.
it.
That's fine.
All right,
because the guy who I had in there was gone already.
Yes. Let's go. We have Jeff Wilson after that, Rashad Penny, Baltimore defense, Baker Mayfield, Corey Davis, Giovanni Bernard, Tevin Coleman, Carson Wentz, Marlon Mack, Darnell Mooney. They picked for you, I guess, Marvin Jones. I'm guessing, right? Marvin Jones. Tyler Higbee, Russell Gage, Cleveland defense, Young Ho Koo, Tyler Bass, Justin Tucker. They picked A.J. Green for you. A.J. Green. He was on a retirement list. Will Lutz, Harrison Butker, Jason Saunders, New England defense, Miami defense, Rodrigo Blankenship, Greg Zuerlein, Ryan Suckup, Jamison Crowder, Elijah Moore, Matt Prater, Daniel Carlson, Robbie Gould, Buffalo defense, Minnesota defense, Emmanuel Sanders. Thank you. Jason Myers, Trey Lance, Matt. I can't see that.
Which one are you?
The second to last one. What's his name? Matt Gay?
No. Oh, Matt Gay, yeah.
Matt Gay. And then the final pick is Mark Ingram.
Who should have went undrafted. So
they really picked for you.
It's fine.
But I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you didn't stomp for Rondell Moore.
They said I timed out. I have to watch the tape.
Where is Rondell Moore?
My man, I would have picked my guy.
You definitely would have. Over who?
Over AJ Green, another Cardinal. I wouldn't have took AJ Green.
You would have.
So we all know I was going to definitely select my guy. But if you want to recap my team one more time.
Let's scroll up. So This is East team. We go first round. Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, David Montgomery, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Davis, Aaron Rodgers, Leonard Fournette, Cortland Sutton, Evan Ingram.
Yo, yeah, you don't have to huff and puff at my Giants.
Evan Ingram.
Like, hold on. Nah. Go back, Cortland Sutton.
All right, Cortland Sutton, Evan Ingram.
There we go.
Jalen Waddle. A steal in Deshaun Watson. Washington defense. That's a reach, but you didn't pick that. The computer picked it. And then the computer completed your team. Going Marvin Jones. I actually like that pick. Marvin Jones.
Not bad.
AJ Green. Sent him to the retirement.
Just know right now that if this was an actual team, as soon as this draft is over, I'm dropping AJ Green and picking up Rondell Moore. Okay. Absolutely. So it's Rondell Moore. It's not AJ Green.
Okay.
It's and Rondell
then
Moore.
Jason Myers. Is that your last pick, Jason Myers?
Yeah,
okay. Let's see. Now we have somebody that was actually playing. Yep. Well, not playing. They were mocking.
Yep.
Let's look through their team. Alvin Kamara, AJ Brown, Michael Thomas.
Hold up. Before you like Alvin Kamara the first overall pick?
No, I don't. I mean, maybe, but not with Derrick Henry going second, McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook. I think Kamara at 4 sounds better than Alvin Kamara at 1.
It does.
Okay,
so let's sound better. Go ahead.
So Michael Thomas, Kareem Hunt, James Robinson, T. Higgins. I don't like that pick. Logan Thomas, decent pick. Zach Moss, get him out of here. Hunter Henry.
Did he stop drafting? I don't see a quarterback on this team.
Marquise Brown, Jamal Williams, Rashad Penny. Baltimore defense, Ryan Suckup and Jameson. He has no quarterback. Yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Drafts. This guy just came and messed it up.
Get him out of here.
He didn't draft seriously. But again, since we're here for the people, just touch on my team again. So Devontae Adams,
DeAndre Hopkins,
CeeDee Lamb. Let's talk about the positives.
The positives, we're going to go Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, CeeDee Lamb. Positives. I have nothing much to say. And Cortland Sutton, that's a steal. Your quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers, he's a standalone. He's it. But
and I have him with the stack.
You have him with the stack. If Deshaun Watson, we don't know what's gonna happen. If he plays, that'll be great. If he doesn't, stay away from every Houston Texan possible.
Absolutely. And it's around 11 investment, so
you're running. Now let me bring this to you. Not since we're talking about your team. As you was asking me, would you trade away a wideout? Let's just say. So let's say if we're gonna trade CeeDee Lamb for a short.
You gotta give me a name, man. You gotta give me a name.
A sure one. Let's see. Antonio Gibson's over there. Antonio Gibson for.
I would do that trade in a heartbeat. I don't think the Antonio Gibson manager would make that trade. No. I would make that trade in a heartbeat. Antonio Gibson here is the second round pick.
Antonio Gibson.
So let's go more around the range of where CeeDee Lamb was taken. Would I do CeeDee Lamb would I give up CeeDee Lamb to bring on Josh Jacobs? No. Would I do it to bring on Myles Gaskin? No.
Wait, what about DeAndre Swift? I
actually passed on DeAndre
Swift.
I
know you passed on for David Montgomery, but if you're coming back around, look at your running back too is Mike Davis.
Let's put if DeAndre Swift was there, would I have taken him above CeeDee Lamb?
Of course. Would you? I think I would. I would just because look at your wide receivers.
But at that point where the running backs, I'll probably do it. But at the same time, am I going for 2 average backs or am I trying to make my wide receiver?
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to struggle somewhere, I'd rather just have an A+ wide receiver core as opposed
You're right. But Mike Davis is a little bit. He's a. I see him as a running back 3. I get he's the sole back in Atlanta.
Luckily, we're in, and I don't want to speak for everybody. For those who are in the leagues that you have to start 2 running backs, obviously you want to go better than this. In our league that we're talking, we don't have to start 2 running backs.
No, we don't have to.
So I can put out the line above Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, CeeDee Lamb, with Montgomery at the running back, and I can do super flat. I have some versatility with this team. But if it's needed that I had to start 2 run, I probably, man, I don't know.
Because the thing that's scary is running backs. They went the first 7 picks. right? Yeah. 8 picks.
8 picks, and I started off with Devontae Adams.
Yeah, and then
I still like that pick of Devontae Adams above Aaron Jones. Like I wasn't going to force a running back
pick.
There.
It's a great pick, but to me, I'm a little scared about any Packer. Right now, I'm scared. If I'm, let's just say, if my draft started in a month,
I got you, but
I mean,
we'll have more clarity by then. Obviously, if they're still muddy like this is not going to be the pick. You know what I mean? But we have time. That's the beautiful thing about doing this in July. We have time. More questions will be answered by the time our real
and
draft
every mock draft we do, it's
normally around. We normally start around Labor Day.
Yes.
I think ours. Some people start a little bit early now.
That's September, early September.
But you will have answers on Aaron Rodgers, obviously, before you draft. So,
of course,
as of right now in July, what's our favorite line? He's a Packer until he's not a Packer.
Until he's not a Packer.
And I like the stack of Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. I love it. So,
can you imagine if somebody had that stack last year? I think they went to the chip, bro. Devontae Adams had 18 touchdowns. He had 1,400 yards and he missed 3 games.
Missed 3 games.
3 games.
So we're talking about easily.
That's easily 18, at least 1,800 with about 20 touchdowns.
Yeah. And I have that stack.
I think what's the most touchdowns for a wide? I think it's Jerry Rice with over, I think it's like 23 or 24, something ridiculous like that. I think it's in the 20s though for wide receiver.
What was the record that Randy Moss broke? That pass from Tom Brady. What was that?
Oh, I don't have bro, I was a little kid. I don't think I was watching football.
Was that the single season touchdown record?
I think probably it was with like, or it was a tie, something like that. I don't know.
My Giants.
If you know in the comments, let us know.
Yeah,
not off the top of the head.
But one more time, I'll just run down the team and you just give a letter grade based on the round and the pick. And I'll read it off. So Devontae Adams, 9th overall pick.
That's an A.
A. All right, 2nd round, DeAndre Hopkins.
A.
3rd round, David Montgomery. You just don't like him as an RB1?
No, I don't like him as an RB1.
Well, when you start off with those 2 wide receivers.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah. But okay, so you know what? I'll give it a B.
A B? All right, 4th round, CD Lamb.
B+.
B+. Just give me straight letter grades, A or B. No plus,
go ahead.
Minus. So, CD Lamb, is that more of a B? Or
That's a B.
A B. All right. So now Mike Davis in the 5th round.
F. Sorry. F.
F?
F. I don't like it at all.
Hold on. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. What other running? Because after him, directly we're taking after him, Raheem Mostert, Travis Etienne, Javonte Williams. Who right there would you have taken?
I would have took Mostert.
You would have taken Mostert?
Yeah. Definitely over Mike Davis.
It's just so crowded in San Francisco.
It is.
Man, I'm not saying that Mostert is not better than him, but fantasy's about opportunity.
You're right. And Mike Davis had his opportunity last year.
And Mike Davis' backup is...
I don't even know.
Nah, it's... what's his name?
I don't know what's his name.
Cordell Patterson, man.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Cordell Patterson.
So he's the running back one.
As opposed to Raheem Mostert, who has to deal with a returning Jeffrey Wilson whenever he comes back.
But Atlanta doesn't like to run the ball.
No, they didn't like to run the ball with Todd Gurley and Brian Hill.
Brian Hill, Ito Smith one year.
Yeah, come on, man. That's why they didn't like to run the ball.
All right. So I'll give it a D. Mike Davis, 5th. We'll give him a D.
Again, you said you would have took Mostert, but we're talking about Jeff Wilson.
You're right.
We're talking about former Giant Wayne Gallman. And we're talking about their draft pick of
Trey Sermon.
And he has a...
Listen, I get it.
Knock on wood. I hope he plays all 17. But Raheem Mostert's injury...
He is injury prone. I get
scary,
it.
So.
But, okay, now let's look one more down. Travis Etienne. We get that he may not be a running back. He might not be their starting running back, but he's going to probably be their slot receiver.
But the fact that nobody knows, look, for those who can see... Well, I guess Noja took it down. But in the 5th round, look at the first pick of the 5th round, the other running back out of Jacksonville, James Robinson.
But that guy's different. That guy didn't pick a quarterback at all. So his team is.
But James Robinson, I get this guy might have foolbarred the draft a little bit, but James Robinson is probably going to go around there.
No, he is.
Right? So
he is.
So 2 running backs on the same team drafted in the same round. Who's the guy?
Who's
the guy?
You don't know. Personally, I would think
another Falcon running back that got taken.
None. I doubt.
Because there is no other one. There is no other one.
I don't see any.
And I didn't even realize I was in a Mike Davis train until just now, man. I didn't realize that. But thank you for opening my eyes to Mike Davis.
So the round after, Aaron Rodgers, A.
round 6. Okay. This one I didn't like that
you have
much.
Fournette here. I totally forgot you had Fournette. Mm-hmm. But Bruce Arians, that hot hand theory, I don't like it at all. I get it,
but at this time...
But he's playoff Lenny.
This is the time where I needed more depth.
You did.
You know what I mean? And as you can see, I didn't take another running back.
Well, the computer didn't.
But I wasn't planning on taking another one anyway. Okay. I wasn't planning on taking another one, so... Oh, no, I did have Marlon Mack, I think.
Yeah, you did have Marlon Mack.
I was going to take Marlon Mack.
But then... Washington defense, that would have been... Okay.
And I still like Washington defense.
You definitely do that. That's the third best defense.
Defense might outscore Marlon Mack. We know.
That's the third best defense.
They might outscore Marlon Mack. So
in the 8th round, you go Cortland Sutton. Mm-hmm. That's a A because I think that's a steal. Evan Ingram, I gotta give it an F. I'm sorry. I just don't like. I've seen memes of Evan Ingram on Twitter. Okay. He said, "Listen, I'll just give you this one meme, and then we'll keep going." They said every year we see Evan Ingram in round 13 in some drafts, but in the lower end, and you just think this is the year. This is the year for Evan Ingram, and every year he just disappoints. It's not. I would have went Kyle Rudolph.
Pass on Evan Ingram. Leave him for
me. I definitely will pass on him.
Evan Ingram. Leave him for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Next, Jalen Waddle.
I don't know about you because you don't like Tua, but I like Jalen Waddle. I think you're a Jalen Waddle fan. I'll give it a B.
It's who I took him over the likes of Laviska Shenault, Curtis Samuel, Antonio Brown.
Well, Antonio Brown, okay. But I don't see.
Might have a great.
But I don't see how much opportunity he's going to get.
Travis Etienne is the weapon. Laviska Shenault is the Jacksonville weapon.
He is.
He's the Jacksonville weapon more so than Travis Etienne to me.
Deshaun Watson in the 11th. That's an A.
Yep. Washington
defense in the 12th. Listen, I'm going to give it an A. That's the third best defense.
Mm-hmm. After who? Who are your top two?
LA Rams. And I forgot who else is. They have Pittsburgh up there. I don't know, losing Bud Dupree's a little bit, but Steelers defense is always good every year.
Okay. So you Mike Tomlin got them Tampa and San Francisco?
Yeah, definitely. Because Washington defense is really good. Marvin Jones in the 13th round. I'll give it a C. I like the move.
Okay.
Even though the computer picked for you, I like the move. Yeah. And AJ Green, I don't think it's not there.
It's Rondell Moore, man.
It's Rondell Moore. Okay.
It's not AJ Green.
So if it's Rondell Moore,
you still give it an F?
No, I'm not gonna give it an F. I'll give it a to be determined. I don't know what
I
it is.
need a grade, man. Our professor never handed you back a paper and put TV.
You're right. You're right. You know what? I'll give it a C because I don't know what he is yet. You're a big fan, and Jason Myers, the kicker, he's on what? He's on Seattle. Yeah, he still is on Seattle. A kicker's a kicker. You could drop, pick up, whatever.
So, I like the team
overall. I'll give it for a 12 team. Running backs a little bit shaky. Yeah, I'll give it a B.
A B?
Yeah, it's not bad. That wide receiver core is going to take you to some great places.
That's why I said I'd rather just keep building on the team as opposed to forcing a running back that I wasn't really.
Those wide receivers are going to take you to great places.
You give me potentially 5 number ones on the team, including Waddle if he does emerge. If Tua steps his game up.
Wait, they have Waddle. Mm-hmm. They have Will Fuller, which they're both the same receiver, which is they have Devontae Parker. And they have, what is the guy's name that got hurt 2 years ago? Preston Williams? Preston Williams. Is he still there?
He's still there. Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
But in terms of Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, CeeDee Lamb, Courtland
No, of course, yeah. Jalen Waddle's the end of the.
Yeah, so if he's my 5th best wide receiver.
And if he plays if he plays good in the start, maybe package him Mike Davis for.
Try to get an upgrade at running back. You're really trying to make me get rid of Mike Davis, man. The more I talk about Mike Davis, the more I like him. The more I want to keep him on my team, man.
All right.
Show me another Atlanta Falcon.
No, you're right. I get that. But I don't know if
Show me another Atlanta Falcons player that's been taken besides him, Kyle Pitts, and
it's always Matt Ryan.
And Matt Ryan, where did he go?
Matt Ryan went very, very late.
Round 12.
He went round 12.
Four Falcons were drafted. We have Ridley, Pitts, my man Mike Davis, and Matt Ryan.
Those should be the only 4 that was picked. And I think Russell Gage was picked actually. I'm lying.
Was he?
Yeah, Russell Gage was picked. 13th round.
13th round. All right, that's not a bad pick. Okay. All right, you gave me a B.
I'll give it a B.
I'll take it. Next week, we have something very special. I don't want to speak on it yet. I don't want to jinx it. But we're going to do something that we've never done before.
Yes.
I can only leave it at that. That's all I can give you. That's the, podcast tease. We promise you, if everything goes well, we'll keep you updated throughout the week on if, things are going. Right now it's set. Right now it's set. Hopefully nothing changes with this, but we're going to do something that we've never done before, and I'm excited for it, man.
I am too.
I'm excited for it, so hopefully you guys tune in. We appreciate you guys, all the support, all the love. Again, as Dino takes a sip from his, what is it?
This Create with Eric mug.
Create with Eric mug. Where can you find them?
Instagram, YouTube at Create with Eric.
Okay. That was a little exhausting, It was a little exhausting.
I told you, man, the pressure's on.
It wasn't really pressure. It's just...
If the pressure wasn't on, then why did the computer pick for you?
I guess I just lost track of time trying to just look at the players, but it is what it is, I'm not mad at the 3 picks that they made for me, but...
Thankfully, this is a mock and this isn't a real team.
If this is a real draft, no. If this is a real draft and computer takes over, that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
So rookie mistake by me, people. But we'll do better. That's why we do these.
Support.
That's why we do these.
Thankful for the support. We're going to say it again.
All the love. Again, the mock draft will be posted up by Rob Jones, hopefully within the next couple of hours or so.
Yes.
We love the support. Thanks again, guys. See you next week.